Hello, my angels, and welcome back to the vlog from a very fresh-faced me, because I'm actually just about to go have my makeup done. I'm going to this charity gala tonight, and I am so excited to show you the dress I'm going to be wearing. I got this dress from Milla, which probably has the most beautiful occasion wear I have ever seen in my life. And they actually sent me this dress months ago. Huge pinch me moment. And I was feeling so ill, so I couldn't do anything with it. I took one on our honeymoon, and you would have seen that if you saw some of our honeymoon videos, but here are a couple of photos of that second dress. And I did purchase my first Milla dress to go to Crookston Estate in the summer. So here's some pictures of that. It was giving Cinderella. It's honestly, this first blue dress is the most fun I have ever had in a dress. The weight of it, the way it was made, the corset in the back just fitting perfectly, just absolute perfection. And I've had a friend already borrow that dress, which is so lovely. But this one, as you can see, I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet, and I cannot wait. We are also in November, so it's a hydrangea dress. I feel like this is maybe the last kick of the can. I could really be like, no, there are still hydrangeas up. But you know what? You've just got to lean in, and I can't wait to wear it. It's one of their biggest collections as well. So I will link them down below. Milla, thank you for sending me that dress. I truly hope I can do it justice literally after months, and for your patience. I can't thank you enough. Moving on, so this is going to be such a fun event. Sarah is coming with me, one of my best friends if you're new here. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda. I love to cover style, lifestyle, and travel when I can. And one of my best friends, Sarah, is coming with me. Scotty was supposed to come, but he had something come up in his calendar that he couldn't say no to. And you've just got to support each other in these moments, right? You've just got to say, go get it. So that's going to be really, really fun. Sometimes dressing up super lovely and feeling like a princess, it's kind of fun as a girly night. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go and get my makeup done by Shauna. She is Shauna of Pretty Me Makeup. If you're in like the Hamilton, Burlington, Toronto area, Waterdown area, she's incredible. She did my wedding makeup, and I have never felt so good, one, in makeup before, and two, more like myself, because I just don't want to feel like I have the craziest makeup on, the most thick makeup. I want to feel like myself, but elevated. But elevated. And it also lasts, like the wedding makeup. I said, you are a witch. I have no idea what spell you cast on my face, but I was crying all day and not even a little bit moved. So I'm excited for this one. I've also done a red Christmas look with her, but I feel like this soft glam is gonna look gorgeous. Going to support a friend of mine, Dallas, who is actually our wedding coordinator now that we're speaking of it. And it is at this place called Carmen's. So I will get some shots of that. I don't know whether, I'll probably bring my other vlog camera as well as take some pictures, share those on Instagram. But I can't wait, I cannot wait. I hope you guys are doing well. This morning started off very early. I've had a nap today because I was actually up at 4 a.m. just in time to leave the house for a morning show with Breakfast Television. And the day before that, I also did that. And I did get some clips from yesterday's segment, which was a lot of fun. It was with Yankee Candle now officially being in Canada. And if you've never heard of Yankee Candle before, I learned more about it. But I've heard of them because me and my mom go across the border to go state shopping, and you always see Yankee Candle. I feel like it is like one of the biggest candle brands in the United States, and I always see Yankee Candle. And the fact that they're coming to Canada, already I've had people in my direct messages saying, this is so exciting. And you can now purchase them. I think it's their top 6 scents have now come for the holiday season. You can now purchase them in, and I'm trying to remember my script from yesterday, Canadian Tire, Staples, Well.ca, and Amazon. So I will put a link down below to some Yankee candles. And then today we did a restaurant opening, and I only got like a couple of iPhone shots, but I'll put a couple of clips from the segment if I can record my screen from that. California from our Turks and Caicos vlog.
Yes! Oh my god, it's almost been a year!
Oh, we need to get back to some winter sun. This morning we're doing another PT segment, and I'm going to be segment in a second, so what are we doing here today?
We're gonna be smelling some candles! We're talking all about Yankees candle pop village.
I'm like, I said you should be doing my job. Can you feel that energy? So we are here in Yonge and Dundas Square, Yankee Candle. They're basically talking about how holiday spirit is down this year and they're trying to bring it back. And one of the best ways to have memories and really let them sink in is through scent. And you guys know that is like one of my favorite things to do after scenting my wedding as well as my bachelorette. The holidays are another thing I love to scent. So today we're talking about the iconic smells, and here are a couple of them. Let me show you. You're gonna leave me all alone? Besides that, I'm wearing a new little outfit with these buttons down the side because it is officially my first real maternity order. I'm gonna show you that later. I definitely need to leave right now to go see Shauna, but I'll show you my makeup when it's done. I'm happy to have you guys here, and let's go have a magical evening to kind of kick off the holiday season of getting dressed up and just gathering with people we love. Officially done. I really love how she did this makeup. I'm just trying to get the light right because, oh, that's so much warmer. Let's go mid. Okay, that's perfect. She did such a good job. Even Shauna was saying, I feel like this is the best makeup I've done on you because I know you now. I know how your face is. I know what you like. I know what you don't like. And I never get, this is a hot tip, if you are someone who loves a dramatic eye, but just feels like a ton of makeup isn't a lot for you or isn't right for you, is I never get makeup on the under part of my eye. No mascara or anything like that. I feel like it just makes me look too intense. But she did this really beautiful smoky eye. I'm looking at it in the viewfinder here. She is the best. Shauna, Pretty Me Makeup, literally a wizard. And I feel like after I go there, it's like going to therapy. I'm gonna grab a quick snack. Even though I haven't moved from the place that you guys have seen me, I have obviously moved. I'm gonna grab a quick snack and we're gonna get in this dress and then we are off to the event. I cannot wait to try on this dress, and I need to do that quickly because it might need an iron or a steam. It's all crumpled in a ball, so probably. You guys, this is exquisite. Exquisite. You can only see the top right now. Let me pan you down just a touch here. Look at this boning. Look at little baby. Oh my gosh, baby is squeezed in here. But it kind of perfectly ends like the boning. So if you were actually thinking of doing a maternity shoot where you wanted to wear a gown, this gown is absolutely insane. It also has this tiny little bit of crinoline here, so it makes those pleats pop out, which just gives you the most beautiful womanly figure. I will pop on the screen a couple of the shots of getting ready, maybe the reel that doesn't have me talking in it. I'm gonna post it on Instagram and TikTok, but this dress is just next level. This is me saying, I really hope that people dress up for this event, but I will say, as I get older, I much rather be the one that's overdressed than the one that's underdressed. But I also feel like that has been me my whole life. So here we are, and you can see with this light, the makeup a little better. I just really feel like myself just elevated. I don't think I could ever do this makeup all myself. Shauna knocked it out of the park. Plus these earrings, these are by Olive and Piper. Olive and Piper are the ones that I purchased for my wedding earrings, and then I did a collaboration with them for my bridesmaids earrings, and I purchased these for my second outfit. So I actually purchased these ones, but they are so stunning. And then I was actually debating between doing these drop ones, which are also just darling. I honestly think both would be amazing, but I just feel like, you know, when you just have an idea of the look in your mind and you've already planned it, this is the one. And I cannot believe the structure and the fabric of this dress. I am shocked. I cannot believe that has been sitting, waiting for me to feel better after the first trimester. That has been sitting for so long. And then tonight I'm gonna be wearing YSL Libra. This is like, I was describing it and then reading the PR notes just to make sure I got the notes correctly, but it's so true. This is like floral and fire. It's got desert lily, it's floral, but it's not flower bomb floral by any means. It is more of that sexy evening floral because it also has tuberose and orange blossom in it. And it just, oh my God. I have been obsessed with this. No smell aversion here. So I've been obsessed with that. There's two different kinds here. The lighter one though, for some reason I just keep grabbing that one the most. And I do like how I did my hair just a little tuck back behind the ears. I might have to fix it because I had to put this dress over my head. I just need to fix this light here so I can kind of see myself. But the trick here is you just take a brush and you just kind of brush that front part, and then you put the bobby pins behind your ear, not here. You tuck them in behind here, and I put two crossed so that they kind of secure themselves, and then I just hairspray it. So we're good to go. Let me know what you think. And then finally, the purse will be my wedding purse. I try to bring her out whenever I can. She's absolutely darling. This is a self-portrait bag, and it also has a long strap, which I could put on, but I just feel like a lady handle, a top handle, is so elegant and so perfect for this kind of look. See if I can back up enough that I can have my arm straight. And then I just have on my little Amazon heels, the one with the bows. So we'll see. I might even pack sneakers because this dress is so long you wouldn't even be able to tell. I'm gonna try to sneak and see if Sarah will help me get some flash photos outside of the venue as well. But we'll see. Maybe I'll ask Scotty to get some photos just right here because I actually match that lamp quite well, just to secure the content. But I hope you guys have a great night. I probably won't talk to you much more, but I will do my best to grab some footage just so that you can feel like we were all there. Have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
I've always admired those who just do it and they conquer their fears. They fall back down and they keep getting up and they try to steer clear. I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if I'm stuck in my mind? I'm not great, neither rich, but will you stay here by my side? All the good times turn into memories and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time.
morning. A little too close for comfort there. Always starting in the same spot. I'm so sorry that I feel like vlogs have just been in this room. But we're going outside. We're breaking free. We are breaking free. And I'm actually debating, it might be nice to do a little solo date to the garden center today. I'm kind of thinking of it. So I'm currently wearing triple Holland Cooper, one of my favorite turtlenecks. My, what is this, micro fleece long sleeve jacket. And then I actually just popped on my vest as well. So I am a little, I am a little thicker than I normally am. And it feels really nice to be all cozy and comfy in all of these layers because I feel like I'm going to be peeling them off because we are finally, it has been months, we are finally getting outside to garden and I cannot wait. Now it's not a super fun kind of gardening, I'm not gonna lie, but in the garden nonetheless. Now at the end of spring, or at the end of summer, I was hoping to build raised beds and get everything ready and set for the next spring. I wasn't able to do that because I was feeling so sick from the first trimester. But that's okay. That is okay. I think I may have to recruit help to help me with that next year and do some really good backyard planning. But what I have to do today is I did manage to do the side of our house. I planted up a bunch of hydrangeas as well. Our Japanese maple is shedding like crazy right now. And I have a bunch of hostas I need to completely deadhead because they already look really bad. They should have been cut down much earlier in the season. But c'est la vie, that's okay. You get to things when you can and you give yourself grace because you deserve it. So today, Scotty has already cut the lawn and done a bunch of raking, which is so kind and really, really helpful. And of course, we were both responsible for this lawn. So it's really nice to divide and conquer. And now that I have actually put out a reel from last night, which was just incredible. I can't even imagine that any of the clips that I got would really encapsulate the story of last night. So basically it was for Easter seals and I teared up. I just started crying telling Scotty about it and hearing the stories that we heard about sending these amazing kids that struggle with disabilities in their life in terms of just how everything is much more difficult and the family stories and things like that. So it was all the proceeds go towards helping send kids to an Easter Seals camp. It's a 10-day camp. It costs $2,500 to go to this. And already the costs for going under so many difficulties in life add up. So to go to this camp, it can be very difficult. But then the kids get to see the barriers come down. They were sharing how, wheelchair bound. One little girl, she was so sweet and so articulate in how she was sharing how this camp has literally changed her life. And she was saying, you would never think it. And people are always shocked when I tell them this. But my favorite part of the camp is the high ropes course. She was explaining how she absolutely loves heights. And then another little boy was explaining how he got to go sailing and on the boat and doing all these things. And it just sounds incredible. And besides that, it was so well run. Amazing at Carmen's, just kind of that banquet feel, but it was absolutely chock full. I think there were 700 people there, which is encouraging. And then everyone was trying to do their best to raise as much money as possible as well. And Dallas, who we went to support, who's actually our wedding planner. I don't know if I told you that earlier. I might have. It was a whirlwind yesterday, a very long day, but she did phenomenally. And the flips and the aerials that they were all doing, I just can't believe it. So that was amazing. Let's have a nice wholesome day, kind of bring it back down from the gala vibes and show the full spectrum of what life is like. And finally, what I will mention is that Milla dress. Oh my goodness. I feel so honored to have been able to wear that. It just made me feel incredible and I can't wait to have it in my collection. And I was telling Sarah last night as well, this is in our collection now. If you ever need this dress, this is officially in our collective wardrobe. So all good things. I love when you have friends who are also like sisters that you can just share wardrobes with. It was so fun going with her. Let's go do some real life garden things after the hearty lunch that Scotty and I just had, a grilled cheese and soup. I can't recommend it enough this time of year. That felt amazing. That felt so good. I just washed it off, but I had like this whole strip of dirt here. And so to Scotty and on my Instagram story, I was like, do you like my dirt contour? It's organic. It was so nice to be out in the garden, but it's a lot of work too. I have a bit of a headache today, and I think it's just from not getting a ton of sleep the past few days. However, I did clear, you would have seen the clip maybe right at the end really quickly. I cleared our whole side garden because over the past few months, it has gotten no attention and it was absolutely overflowing with weeds. So I cleared that out, and I was telling Scotty, do you know what would be a good idea? Because we weren't able to put our raised beds there, which is the reason it is completely empty, by the way. We do have a plan to put our raised beds along there. It gets a great amount of sun, and then it still does get some shade. But because there's nothing there and it's all clear, I said, I'm gonna go to the garden center and see if they still have bulbs for sale, because it is quite late in the season. But if they do, then maybe I can fill it to the brim with tulip and daffodils and spend a small fortune for some very much hefty spring joy. Hopefully the squirrels don't dig them up, but that would be amazing just to have that one edge full of flowers in the springtime. And then I'm gonna try to do bulb lasagna, where I get 2 big pots. I'm not sure if I told you about this, but you basically get like, I had a pot down there, but you basically get 2 big pots, or 1, that's fine. And you fill it with black earth, and then at the bottom you put tulip bulbs, and then you put a layer of black earth, and then you put daffodil bulbs, and then you put a layer of black earth, and then you put like muscari or crocuses at the top, and then some dirt as well. And then you can cover it in chicken wire, and then in the spring they will all kind of spring up at different times and then together, and it's just this explosion of summer happiness. And I feel like at that point, that will be so nice, having a baby and then starting to see the bulbs come up. It'll be very spring-like. Plus, we'll get to go see some of the Christmas decor. So I'm gonna bring you with me. I don't know how much I'll chat, but even some B-roll of the greenhouse is always such a great feeling. Do you know what? Last but not least, before I go, I did this early fall. So these hydrangeas, they were still at the point where they were full green with that little hue of the purple pink. And I put them inside one of my bud vases. I snipped them when it looked like the hydrangeas were kind of at their peak. And then I put them in here, and there's only been this amount of water, and slowly that water has evaporated and they have dried absolutely perfectly. And then now today I snipped off so many hydrangea heads that I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I could have done so many more. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted my hydrangea plants to be fully barren by the time they're looking their best, but I definitely could have done more, because having these perfectly dried and natural, not fake. I could even change out the water and clean the vase so it doesn't have the little bits in it. But having this just beside your sink in the washroom, or I actually pop this one at our kitchen sink here just to have some floral detail, it still gives you that autumnal feel, but then it's a flower in your home, and it's looked like this, perfect, for the last few months. So I've heard another tip where people will hairspray them so that things don't crumple, but I haven't done any of that, and it looks perfect. So it's always nice year after year, especially with the garden. That's why gardening is amazing, because the learning and the job is never done. So you just find the joy in the process. But I have absolutely adored this. So if you have the opportunity to plant one hydrangea, even if you don't have a garden that you can physically dig into soil, you could even get a pot and get a hydrangea, and then make yourself some little dried hydrangea buds throughout the season. And it's just the best. Yay!
Looking at the treetops, they're covered in snow. Listen to the laughter, yeah, everyone's home. 반짝이는 빛 속에 설레이는 이 밤. It's the night before Christmas, the night before Christmas. Children are singing, joyful music fills the air. The love
Yeah, pure serendipity on that one.
Night before Christmas, the night before Christmas. 지금 이 순간 널 위해 나 이렇게 노래할래. 따뜻한 마음으로 안아줄게. I'll be here. Jingle bells are ringing. Just like this Christmas feeling. 사랑 가득한 겨울밤. It's the night before Christmas Day. 힘들고 지쳤던 지난 기억 속에 하얗고 새로운 깨끗한 눈이 내 마음속에 수북하게 쌓여졌으면 해. It's the night before Christmas, the night before Christmas. 포근하게 let it snow. It's the night before Christmas. 포근하게 let it snow. It's the night before Christmas. 지금 이 순간 널 위해 나 이렇게 노래할래. 따뜻한 마음으로 안아줄게. I'll be here. Jingle bells are ringing. Just like this Christmas feeling. 사랑 가득한 겨울밤. It's the night before Christmas Day. 가득한 사랑이 이렇게 넘쳐나준다면 따뜻한 마음이 흘러 throughout the year. Jingle bells are ringing. Just like this Christmas feeling. 사랑 가득한
Okay, genuinely, that was so much fun. I'm so glad I did that. I haven't been out in a really long time, and going to the garden center counts, okay? It counts. And I know I'm saying this after literally going to a gala and then being downtown for segments, but this felt like a thing just for me, which I encourage you, even if it's 10 minutes in the morning, waking up 10 minutes earlier, to find time just for you to make your matcha a little earlier, or your tea or coffee or whatever. If you can, it's honestly the most rejuvenating thing ever. I got the deal of the century, and to the point where with the girl inside, I was like, I need to calculate this. So for the bulbs, I bought 25 package bulbs, and okay, I bought 25 package bulbs, and normally they are like $12 each. So 25 times 12, that would have been $300. But I got them for $3 each, so I got them for $75. That is the deal of the century. Oh my gosh. It's the perfect day to do it. So I also got garden soil. Let's go plant these up, as well as create some bulb lasagna. I got some pots too.
Okay, so the sun is setting quite quickly. I'm going to do the pots tomorrow so that I can film a really fun reel and it can just be less rushed and more in the light of day. But I'm gonna start the wildflower patch. That's really hard to say. Try to say that 3 times fast. And I'm gonna start planting the daffodils first. They are planted at a depth of 6 inches, and you can tell the different depth and height that things will bloom at just on the back of the pack here. So same with the tulips, it's 6 inches, and they actually, now that I'm looking at it, might even pop up taller, so I might put them in the back, the daffodils, but I kind of want it to be a bit higgledy-piggledy. I want it to just be like this crazy burst of flowers, so I'm gonna see how many I can get down and then continue on tomorrow. guys, yesterday after all of that work in the garden, I was telling Scotty that I had about, on my Aura ring, it was saying I had about 7.5 hours of sleep because Rosie woke me up quite early. But the thing was, I got such an incredible sleep score, and I think it's because my activity was through the roof. Scotty also had high activity yesterday. He went on the Peloton for the first time in a while. Both of us want to get back to it. And he was like, I accidentally rode 20K, which is pretty impressive. This huge box that I have in front of me, I'm just gonna wait till Scotty gets back upstairs.
You can start.
Are you sure? Okay. We just purchased legs for this one desktop that we bought a couple of months ago. And it's so that I can have a standing desk, because my ergonomics when editing and being on the computer, it can be hours and hours and hours that I am on the computer. And the ergonomics are just horrible. And I've been really starting to see the effects of it, specifically in my shoulders. Just my overall body, it's just been really, really tough. But this has nothing to do with that. He's just putting the legs downstairs right now. This is a huge package for not a huge item,
but an important item.
But a very important item, you're right. So this was our biggest purchase, or I would say maybe most expensive purchase. I don't want to show our address, so I want to try to figure out how to cut this.
We'll just blur it.
I'm gonna have you do it. When we were in Italy, so if you've seen the Italy vlogs, if that's up by now, or if that's up this week, so this week is gonna be honeymoon week, and Venice is our first stop, so that will be the first vlog in the series.
Oh yeah, they meddled it down. I'm just gonna get some pliers.
That's incredible. We ended up going to Murano when we were in Venice, which was incredible. And Murano, if you've never heard of it before, you've probably maybe heard of Murano glass. And actually, whoops, I like smash it. I have this vase. This is Murano glass. Oh, it's gonna wanna focus on you, sweetheart. There we go. This is Murano glass, and my dad brought this back for me from Italy. And now I have such a deeper appreciation for this little vase, because Murano is known for glass blowing, and the artisans that used to be in Venice known for glass blowing, they were in central Venice, and then years and years and years ago, they were all moved to the island of Murano, one, to hide the secrets of how they put together Murano glass, but two, as well, because I'm sure, as you know, Venice is built in quite a precarious situation. And if they had a fire because of the flames necessary to blow glass, it would be pretty tragic, despite the fact that they have water everywhere. But, long story short, Scotty and I bought some glasses there. And the best part about going to one of the houses in Murano is not only that the families have been doing it for years and years and years.
Maybe show them up.
Oh yeah. This is the one that we went to. I can't recommend it enough. And you would have seen in that vlog, we actually took, what are those boats called? Do you remember?
No.
I feel
Just
like it
a water
starts with a B.
taxi.
We took a water taxi over to Murano, and it was actually covered by our hotel. They bring you there for obvious reasons, so that you will shop the Murano glass. But we got to experience a full show of them doing it, and then they will send it to you, insurance included, to make sure they arrive. Ah! And they are the coolest glasses ever. This is one of their specialties with Murano glass. And look how cool
Okay.
Sorry?
I feel like we should open this in the garage.
You do? Oh, because it's so
gonna go
messy?
everywhere, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's open this in the garage, and then we will show you all of them, because we got a few different colors. And I don't think your mom watches these vlogs, but maybe we won't show them.
Yeah, keep this a secret if you see my mom.
We have a secret. But what I will show you while Scotty just brings it outside, and then I'll go join him to help, is look at these beautiful divots. It is so comfortable to hold this glass. And the one man who was helping us was incredible, and he's like, these are heavy duty, like these, you could put them in your washing machine and things like that. Now I don't think we'll do that because they are quite precious and they were quite a premium purchase, but it's so special, and I can't wait to wash these and have our first sip. So we're gonna go do that. and then I'll show you all of them once we get inside.
I love how they're all different. Like,
Yeah.
different.
Oh, like even just the like
tiny
handle of
little,
it?
yeah, tiny little shape differences.
Yeah. I wonder if we should keep this for I'm such that person. Oh, I love this color too. I think this one's my favorite.
Yeah, I like the dark blue.
But then again, every time I look at the next one, I'm like, wait, I don't know. Maybe we don't have to have favorites.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I
So we did
love these.
2 light blue, 2 green, 2 blue.
Yeah. Because I think we were deciding, oh, should we get the clear ones? But it was nice to have all colors.
What was the name of our hotel?
The Monaco Grand.
We should tell them when we were at the Monaco Grand.
What do you mean?
When we were at the Monaco Grand, when we had dinner one of the nights there at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
They served us in beautiful...
That was our first night, eh?
Yeah. They served us in glasses and we both were like, these are amazing. Should we ask to buy one of these?
Yeah.
And then, actually everything at that hotel was pretty much
Murano glass.
Murano glass.
I was inquiring with the man who was showing us. Oh yeah, and there's like just different little imperfections too, like the little burns.
I wonder if they have, like he showed us the legacy of this family.
Yeah.
And it goes back. Do you have that?
It's not on, it might be on there, like the name.
Well, it's just the family tree of these.
What was it, 14
glass
generations?
floors. Yeah,
or
it was
something?
wild. Yeah.
So wild. So let me show you. We got 2 of these light blue. They're so beautiful. And as Scotty was saying, what's cool about them is they're all completely unique and different. And then we got 2 of the dark blue rather, which is really cool. Love that. And then 2 of the light green. And in our corner cabinet, I don't know, you can kind of make it out in this frame, this corner cabinet over here, that's where we keep like our wine glasses and just different things like that. But we are planning on painting our kitchen a completely different color, because I've said this a few times, but if you're new here, it's a beautiful kitchen. It's just not our style, but we do love the layout of it. So it's kind of amazing because we don't have to rip anything out. We just are ready to paint it, change the countertops. We've got a farmhouse sink, all that fun stuff. But in that display cabinet, it'll be so nice to have these on display, really taking pride of place. And our decision over that crimbo limbo between Christmas and New Year's is to do a massive declutter of this house. And we're hoping to do that maybe a little bit sooner, because we just have like random passed down wine glasses from when we were living in our condo and just things that have made it into this house that don't really make sense. But this is so special, and I know we're just gonna feel so special drinking out of these. I think I'm gonna give them a quick little hand wash. And what's amazing about a piece like this too is it not only brings back a memory, but it is also an amazing conversation piece for when you're sitting or sharing. And I just feel like Scotty's uncle specifically, they have so many things from traveling, and everything just has a story, which just makes it so special. So if you're able to do it, you don't even have to buy anything in Murano. You could just go check it out. It's a great little, it's not even a day trip. It'll just take you 30 minutes to get there.
Less.
You think? Yeah, like 20 minutes?
15.
And then you can just explore. We didn't get a chance to really walk around, which I wish we had.
Yeah.
Something to do next time. And there's also Murano, which is a different island that does lace. But I see Scotty has the vacuum right here, so I'm gonna let him get to it. Hiya, officially wearing something totally different. Let me show you. I purchased all these, okay? It would have been a dream to have these sent to me, but I purchased them all. This is from a company called Légoe. And I said at the beginning of this video, because I've just spent the past quite a few hours editing this video, that I would show you the other bits. I have my light on because it's November. Because I want to film a little reel about these bits. If there's any other pregnant ladies out there, and I know there are, because I've been getting so many DMs, what a supportive community. But I purchased these bits, and I had told you that I was gonna show you what they look like on later in this video. so I couldn't leave you hanging. Now, what I purchased was 3 of these tops, and they're so weighty. Like you can see they're a nice weight, and they just feel so comfortable. This reminds me of my dish dress, my long dish dress. And if you know the one, this feels exactly like that. It's got a really nice weight to it, so it just hangs really nicely. And I got it in the blue, as well as the camel, as well as this white. And here on the sides of the top, they've got these buttons. So in normal life, this is my goal, to get maternity wear and comfortable things that I would wear when I'm not pregnant. And having these sets, they are so incredibly comfortable, but they're definitely gonna grow with me. And they even have those buttons on the side, so if I had to release those buttons, but I could picture myself way down the line coming home from the hospital in this. They're so comfortable. The pants are so nice and loose. And I just have to see, I got a size 1 in the pants and a small in the top. And I definitely feel like I could have sized down in the top at least. And they also have a drawstring, but I think the key is when you're getting loungewear, I don't know about you, but when I'm getting loungewear, I do not want to have a tight waistband, and especially now. So I'm just gonna show you, I've been showing you a couple of images on the screen of me trying these on in different colors, and I will tag them down below, because even though it is maternity, who knows, you might say, hey, I could go for something like that, whether you're pregnant or not. And that is definitely my goal. One word of warning for these sets though. They come from Australia, so it is a duty on top, but they're so beautiful. I think it's worth it. But that's a personal opinion. But then the second is I'm 5'7" and the pants are quite long, so I have to pull them up to literally the well above my waist, all the way above my bump, which I think is kind of the point, for them to cover you fully. But I'm 5'7" and these are skimming the floor. So if you are petite, maybe see if they have a petite range, or forego this shopping option. So I'm gonna get back into my Holland Cooper jumper and go to the garden center once and for all. The sun is leaving me and I really want to get my gardening done this weekend. And I just feel like I've been on the computer so much. This morning I woke up, did a ton of emails, and kind of just sat there continuing on until we open those glasses. So I'm gonna go get some more dirt, as you do, from one haul to another, plant the rest of my bulbs in the front of our yard, and do the bulb lasagna, and hopefully get to film that for a little reel on Instagram. If you haven't joined me there yet, I will tag that down below too, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you these outfits because I promised you I would. And this vlog, it's been kind of fun. It's been a mix of everything, from literally gala to garden. That's what I should call it, gala to garden. Just to show you guys as well. Hi, sweet girl. It does look good just with a pair of Lululemon leggings as well. Like just the one little top, which is why I just got white, not white pants. You doing good? What do you think? So what you guys just saw there is me finally hooking up the lights that I had put on the shed literally in the summer, but I kept getting extension cord after extension cord that wasn't long enough. And then Scotty bought one and then neither of us did it. So it's finally done. That's gonna look so cute when there's snow on the little roof. Now I'm going to get into making my bulb lasagna, but I'm actually gonna wish you guys adieu. I'm gonna film it for Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. So this has been a long vlog already. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. And if you're new here, would love to have you a part of this cozy little nook of the internet. Love to cover style, lifestyle, and travel when we can, and a little home and garden, especially this time of year. But hope you guys are doing well, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.